Good. All right, everybody, welcome. It's Beth and I here. We're hanging out for the social science meeting today, August 21st, 2024. I humbly apologize for not being able to be on campus. I just had to stay in Tennessee and take care of my dad. I'm hoping to get back next week. Uh, same old as usual, but let's walk through it. So in case there's something new, again, this semester is going to be starting on Monday, August 26th. It will end on December 14th. For the late start, for those of you in psychology, political science, and sociology teaching late, it starts October 21st, and I'll, of course, send out reminders to everybody for that. To prepare, please verify that your courses are in Blackboard and that you have set up all your days, times, locations. You're aware of everything that you need to be there for. Make sure your classes are completely built, so walk through your course shell. Again, this semester is our first time for a full semester transitioning to Blackboard Ultra. I have sent out numerous emails to offer help, and of course, all of us are here. So as you're going through your classes and setting them up, if you guys have any issues, please reach out to me or Tucker. We can just do a quick Zoom and I can show you. What also is going to be difficult is you guys need to make sure your courses are visible. So I'm going to resend out my video links that show you how to build courses and how to make your courses visible. So just please watch those if you have any confusion, or just reach out to me and Tucker and we will show you how to make your courses visible. And again, the grades, you also have to pay particular attention to setting up your gradebook in Ultra. Again, I made a video on that. I'm going to resend that out too, because it's very important that you check your gradebook, because when you first set up Ultra, not all your items may be included in your gradebook as points, so you have to move some stuff around. That's why I made a video to make it easy. Also, make sure your classes, your course shells have your syllabus, the updated ones that Dr. Heinz set out. I sent out a blurb, and then there was the addition, so make sure those are in there. Check all your due dates by going into grades. Make sure your quizzes are set up if you're using Inquisitives for Norton, or if you're working through Pearson. If you need any help getting a hold of reps, having people set up your Inquisitives or Pearson, all you have to do is let me know. I'll connect you with the rep and their help center, and they can help walk you through the whole process. Or if you need us to do it for you, we got it. Reach out. All right. I am going to send out another request for your availability, since this semester we've added in psychology, just so I'm making sure I'm scheduling in such a way that you guys are loving your schedule and so pumped up about working. I will remind you guys on Sunday to send out an email and make sure you post an announcement. I mean, it's great. You guys, ideally every week you should be posting an announcement, just checking in, letting people know what's up, if there are any changes, etc. Throughout the semester, I have templates for emailing my students, if there's options for late work, or, if something, anything happens. I regularly email my students, okay? Especially if you're teaching online, it helps you connect. But for your syllabi, make sure the blurb is included. Make sure you have that Testing Your Faith Act that Dr. Heinz set out today. And please make sure the syllabi is sent to Karen. And I like to be CC'd on them, so I have a master file of syllabi in case anyone needs them, and those are due tomorrow. Make sure they're in your courses, though, also. Again, for the policies, if you need a day off, you need to email the dean, okay? When it comes to emailing students and responding, guys, students really, really, really love immediate responses. And that's not an expectation, of course, but 48 hours. Because if a student's emailing you, it's generally pretty important, okay? 48 hours or 2 business days, but tends to be Sundays where people get the most emails. You know how it is, if that's when the things are, so definitely it's worth checking in at least on a Sunday too. But again, whatever's best for you guys is completely fine. It's just, the only thing I ever really have trouble with adjuncts tend to be like students being upset that their professors didn't email them back quick enough. Again, so that I just want to clearly state, this is Dr. Heinz's word for word expectations on emails and students, okay? Late policies, again, that's up to you guys, and sometimes it's standardized within the discipline. But again, your late policy, it's your class. I have posted a late policy template in the newsletter. So if you guys ever have any questions about that, you can email Dr. Heinz. That's really your go-to about late policy questions. Like, is it okay? But make sure that's posted in your syllabus and very clearly stated. And I sent out an example in the newsletter of one you can just copy and paste. You don't have to use that one, just make it yourself. And if you want to make sure it's cool, just send it to Dr. Heinz for a review. All right. Attendance for all face-to-face classes is no longer mandatory, but of course, make sure you're tracking that. With the no-shows is the best way to do it. So no-shows are mandatory in week 2, okay? But then week 4, week 6, week 8, week 10, you know, I'm always sending up no-shows, usually every couple of weeks. Usually every 4 weeks is good for me at midterms, and then, the third quarter, just to have a final chance for the students to get back in the game. So make sure those no-shows are done week 2, though. That one will get you in trouble. If you don't report any no-shows week 2, that will come back to haunt everyone. And it has to do with finances and, students having to pay and all this other stuff, okay? So get that done. Student engagement, of course, guys, always try to develop that rapport. Our students are what give us the jobs. That's why we're here in the first place. We want to be here to teach them and grow. So again, how can we build that rapport, have a really special time for them? Enjoy yourself, have fun in the classroom, rock that teaching, and just, whatever you guys can do to really increase that student engagement by helping them buy in, be creative, and have fun. Okay? All right. So when it comes to training, we've moved over to CETLI, the Center for Excellence in Teaching, I think, Learning and Innovation, if I'm not correct. We are going to start promoting more faculty development. Full-time faculty they have trainings available, as do adjuncts. So we're going to send out a newsletter pretty soon highlighting those trainings for you. If you're new or anything, make sure you've completed your Blackboard training, but I'm pretty sure everybody in here, except for like 1 or 2 that just started, still have to do their Blackboard training, so all that should be cut up for you. But now we are going to start focusing on faculty training. How can we build you, grow you, get you certifications, etc.? Okay. Just some random stuff though. Make sure you turn in your grades on time at the end of the semester. That's incredibly important. Same thing with the no-shows. Okay. If you are going to be late, you have to email Amber Hare and Dr. Heinz. Again, very important academic alerts and no-shows and grades. Make sure you're putting in zeros in Blackboard. Otherwise, the grade columns don't accurately, total. You can put in automatic zeros in Blackboard. If you have any questions about how to do that, just email me or Tucker and we can show you, okay? Pay particular attention to accommodations for accessibility, and when you want to set your classes for specific students, just hit us up and we can walk you through that process or even take care of it for you. It's no problem, okay? Grades versus attendance. No, you're not allowed to, but grades for participation, yes. So instead of putting attendance grades, always make sure you're putting participation grades, and then clearly state your participation grading expectations for your students. Again, I can't stress it enough. Email your students with a sense of urgency, 48 hours or 2 business days, okay? Think about your syllabi. Think about your courses. Do they need rebuilt? Are they good? Are they up to date? So again, if there's anything that needs done with course building, hit me up. And of course, this semester, we're super excited to have psychology back into social sciences. So now we'll have anthropology, geography, history, political science, psychology, and sociology, all as a big team to account for all the human phenomena on the planet. We just need some biology to throw in. All right, so make sure your Blackboard course has your part 1 and part 2 syllabi. Everything's good. Make sure your faculty contact is updated because I never do mine. I'm always forgetting and I keep finding old stuff in there. So make sure that's good. Again, the bookstore, we've transitioned over to eBookstore. I've been ordering all the books for you, but if you have any problems with your books or you need a change or anything like that, let me know. Whenever we go to update the classes, like new links and stuff, we can easily get with Norton and Pearson, and they can go into our template and they can fix all of that for you, okay? If you need a physical book or an electronic book for any of your copies, just email me and I'll get that for you. If you need new links for Inquisitives, etc., email me and I'll connect you with everybody, and you guys should be good. So again, I appreciate it, and you guys have any questions this semester, let me know. I think the Blackboard Ultra transition is going to be our most difficult this semester, but actually it's really smooth, and once I got it all organized, it wasn't too much of a problem. I tested out most of my classes in the summer and they're looking pretty good. All right, y'all, have a wonderful day.